Welcome back to Yogaxpress. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu. I'm your host for this program. We had a great time the last time that Jeffrey, one of my early teachers in New York, my teacher trainer, Jeffrey came on our show. He has come, I think this is just the second episode you've been on our show. Jeffrey's just been here with us once, but I can say very comfortably, I went home feeling really good, really relaxed. I didn't have any sore muscles, and I think Judy, Asaba, and Mila might vouch for that too. So did you guys feel anything? Did you feel sore? I know the last time we did feel a little sore, right?
Yes, but I did much better this time.
You did?
I didn't suffer so much.
You're not a yoga baby anymore.
No.
Judy,
I felt
good?
totally stretched out. It was a very good feeling, and it was very gentle. It wasn't strong. It was very gentle, and
I remember
good
because I
stretch.
told Jeffrey, I said, no tough stuff. He said, don't worry, it'll be yoga for couch potatoes. And I said, okay, that sounds
Exactly.
fun. Mila?
Yeah, I felt very balanced, very stretched. It was really, really great experience.
I'm sure you already have an amazing practice. You look so fit. It's me. I'm sort of out of the loop and just happy stretching with our viewers over here. Before I reintroduce Jeffrey to all of you folks out there, I'd like to thank our crew, Barbara Rosenfeld. Barbara, you know, every time I say your last name, I feel maybe I'm saying your last name wrong, so I'm just going to call you Barbara. Barbara, thank you for being there and staying with us. And also thanks to Connie Perry. Connie, thank you so much. As a team, we seem to work well. We were talking about it at the end of the last episode. We said we feel so relaxed working together as a team right here. So Jeffrey, you told our viewers and us over here a little bit about yourself the last time. I had a few questions. When I went home, I thought to myself, I have to ask Jeffrey this. You touched upon the Ayurveda training you've had. Do you actually take Ayurveda classes as well? Anywhere? Are you doing it for yourself?
Not really. It's mostly just, it started off as intense study in the program that I did. It was an
Right.
online program.
Right.
And then it's mostly like observation, and I do some of the practices. Mainly what I find useful as a teacher is the seasonal component. So
Right.
Normally Ayurveda is one-on-one consultation. But when you're doing a group class, if it's winter, you know, you're going to teach something.
So you talk about doshas in Ayurveda, right?
Uh-huh.
The reason I'm so curious and so interested, I'm going to be joining an Ayurveda program in
Oh,
August.
good.
This is
Great.
the time of taping. We're taping in July. The episode may air just
Fantastic.
about the time I joined the program.
Uh-huh.
And I have to give most of the credit to Jeffrey. He inspired me. I saw your biography online. I said, I got to take Ayurveda because a lot of it, and totally forgot. This girl is from the same school that
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
going to be taking my program. So Asaba, you know what Ayurveda talks about the doshas, right?
Yes,
Asaba has done her certification in
that's
Ayurveda.
correct. Yes, just
Again, we won't mention the name of the school,
that's right.
but you're a certified holistic health counselor.
Correct.
So there you go.
Yes.
So Jeffrey, are you going to talk about doshas or body constitutions soon when you come next time? Maybe do
Next time, yeah. I need
So
to
for cuff-up
prepare,
people
but
like me.
yeah, we could do like little sequences to
couch
balance
potato
the
postures and
yeah.
the fire postures.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
handstands.
Well, you
Uh-oh.
never know. Sometimes Kappa's got to bust a move, so.
Oh, that's right. You've got to get us moving, and all the pitta folks, you've got to calm them down, right? So you're
Right.
doing the other way.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Kappa just wants to sit around. So
No, actually, I do
To do
move
the
around
opposite.
a lot. I just
Well,
can't do
then-
much.
yeah, then you've got your pitta though.
She's
Oh,
the
I-
Pitta kapha.
Yeah.
Pitta kapha, right. So, Jeffrey, anything else that we didn't have a chance to know about you? Because I know there's always another dimension to you. Every time I see you, I think, you were a dancer too. You
Oh,
mentioned
yeah,
that in the last episode.
Yeah, I was a dancer for a long time, and I still sort of dance with yoga trance dance, which is
I
another.
remember, yes, Shiva
yeah.
Ray's program.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
I still do those every month. Since,
You go somewhere to a retreat?
I teach them. I lead at the studio we have. It's every third Saturday. Yeah.
Every third Saturday. Wait, can our viewers also go there and take those classes with
Yeah,
you? Is it open
absolutely.
to the public, right?
It is. Yeah.
Tell them
Anybody
where-
can come.
Okay.
So it's every third Saturday at
Every third
6:30.
PM.
PM. Yeah, all levels. Come, show up, dance.
And if I know, for instance, when you were one of my teacher trainers as well, when it came to the component of dancing, I'm a little stiff. I'm not much of a dancer, although I do sometimes recall some traditional dance moves, because in India,
Nice.
yoga and
Yeah.
dance are very interrelated, especially the classical dance.
Yeah.
When I signed up at the school for the training program, they said, oh, there's a fantastic dancer who's going to be one of your teacher trainers. I said, I'm going to teach him a few moves of my own. But I came into the classroom, I couldn't keep up because everyone else was just expressing themselves. So each one is different. But if I come to your class, for instance, your dance program, trance dance,
Yeah.
can you make me sort of let myself go? Because I sort of need that. I need to get out.
There's a section where everything kind of unravels.
By itself.
It's called the free form section.
Okay.
It's not very long, but it kind of is like all like pulling out all the stops.
I recall
as we
you
say.
spoke once in class about the time where you guys were jumping almost to the ceiling.
Probably.
Okay,
A
we're
lot
not
of
going to do that
crazy
in the
things
studios.
have happened. Yeah.
We're not going to do that in the studios today, Jeffrey.
Ceilings are too
All
high.
yours. I know it is. All yours.
Great.
At your disposal.
So welcome. So we're going to do a more seated kind of a sequence. So we're going to actually stay seated,
For
which
pick
is for some of you sounds intriguing, right? So let's go ahead and sit in a cross-legged position. And if you're at home and it's difficult for you to sit like this, you can do this first part seated in a chair with your feet on the floor, right? If you're sitting on the couch like this, it's time to scooch up to the edge of this couch and really lift your spine, right? Because there's, we call this in anatomical terms, we call this axial extension. But in yoga, really the spiritual reason to lengthen the spine is represents our spirit. So when we have a nice tall, lifted spine, our spirit feels like it's tall and lifted, and the energy can flow freely, right?
I love the explanation.
When you kind of sit like this and kind of slouch or slump, then the heart and everything gets congested, right? So open up your chest, draw your shoulders back, sit tall, sit proud. You're going to take an easy twist. So take your hands and bring them onto your shoulders with your elbows out to the sides. And just take a slow twist over to the right. And as you inhale, come back to center. And now exhale, slowly twist over to the left. And we'll do that again. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, twisting to the right. Feel that spiraling energy. Inhale, center. Exhaling. Good. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. And inhaling up. And exhale, twisting to the left. Now, inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the right, and we're going to use our hands now. So bring your right hand behind you, and take your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Twisting, you can look over your right shoulder. Keep rooting down through your pelvis, sitting bones, navel drawing in, crown reaching up, drawing that right shoulder blade back. One more breath in, lengthen, and exhale, see if you can deepen that twist. And now slowly come back to center, and we'll change sides. So bring your left hand behind you. You can take that right hand to the outside. So the hands act as like a little lever. So inhale, lift. Exhale, twisting to the left side. Inhale, keep growing taller without straining. Exhale. So stay here for a few more breaths. You want this twist to feel really good, so don't push yourself so far that you feel any discomfort or pain. One more time, inhale, lengthening. And exhaling, twist. Good. Now come back to center, and we're just going to bring our hands behind us and just bring your feet in front of you like this, right? So we're just going to kind of let the knees go to the right, like a little mermaid, right? And then, what do they call this? The can-can, right? Exhale.
I've
the
also
left.
heard it called a windshield.
Windshield,
Did
yeah,
someone mention
windshield wiper. Yeah, that's what it is. But I always forget windshield wiper in Sanskrit. That's one I have.
Oh, I don't think we have
Memorized.
one.
There
Is there?
is, yeah. It's
Really?
in the book. I just can't remember.
Oh, wow. I didn't
You
even know
just
they
say
had
windshield
cars.
wiper. How's that feel, guys? Good?
Feels nice.
Really good.
So one more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And now just for fun, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And try to straighten your legs. Activate through your core. Wahe. And come back to the twist. Shift over to the other side. You can stay here, or if you can, straighten your legs for the can-can kick. And then come back to
Oh, is
center.
that what it was called?
And then come back. Good. And now let's take the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. Right? So you can have your heels in front of you, or like Banu is doing, she's bringing her heels closer. Before we fold forward, we're going to open up the side waist a little. So bring your right hand onto your hip or down to the floor. And take your left arm up to the side. And now just flow to the side. If you want to, you can bend your right elbow. And now inhale, lift up. And now exhale, flow to the other side. So opening through the side waist. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, flow to the side. Maybe going a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. So now when you go to the side, try to keep both of your hips down. Try not to lift one side of your pelvis. And one more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, flow side. And last time. Inhale. And exhale, flowing to the side. Good. So now come back up. This time, bring your hands behind you and press your feet into the floor. We're going to go into tabletop. So as you push your hands down, make sure your fingers
Should we go?
are pointed
Oh, we're just in
forward.
tabletop.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're just going to
that's
press
right.
up into a tabletop and slide your knees right over your ankles. Make sure your shoulders are right over your hands. And if you want to, you can let your head tilt back a little bit. Open up your throat.
Ooh, the world looks good upside down.
And now exhale, let's come down. And now we'll bring the left leg in front. Take your right foot now and bring it to the inner left thigh. Root down through your sitting bones. Let's take both of the arms up. And just you want to move your front of your chest towards your big toe. Now as you exhale, take your hands down, hinge forward. And it might be it for you, right? If you need to bend this knee, if you feel tight in the back of your left leg, you can.
No, my 12-pack's in the way.
12 pack, all right. We know where the party's at. So if you can, you can go deeper, and eventually your forehead will come down towards your knee or towards your shin. And really breathe through the back body. That's it. Relax your head, relax your jaw. So now as you inhale, you can use your hands to come all the way up to sit. We're going to go into a twist first before the other side. So take your right foot, step it over your left. You can bring that left foot in a little bit in. Bring your hands onto your shin and sit up as tall as you can. Now take your right hand behind you, and you can use your hand there on your shin as you look over your right shoulder. Or if you want to, you can go a little bit deeper, hook your left elbow, and wrap it around the outer right knee for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half-seated Lord of the Fish pose twist. So inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, deepening your twist. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale. So if this one is too hard for you, you can go back to the cross-legged twist and do the simple version. Good. So now let's take a counter twist. Just take a mini twist over to the left. And now we're coming back to tabletop. So bring your feet in front of you, hands press back. Lift up, open up the fronts of your hips. Strengthening your arms and shoulders. Good. Slowly come down. You guys look strong. Once we land, we'll take the left foot in for head to knee, Janu Shashasana. Let's inhale our arms up. Feel a slight twist towards your big toe. Then as you lean forward, bring your hands down. You can stay here for support. If you need to soften this knee to gain access to the forward fold, please do. Otherwise, extend your knee and start to bow forward. Enjoying this nice stretch through the back of your right leg, right hip, back of the spine. I don't know about you, but I could live here.
It
Feels
is a
pretty
beautiful
good.
posture. Yeah, it feels so good.
And then we'll slowly come back up. Getting ready for the twist. Take your left foot, you can pick it up. Step it over. Hands to the shin, right below the knee. Remember to keep that spine lifted. Take your left hand behind you, start to twist to the left. Stay here, or hook your elbow and go deeper. Remember, you can always do that simple twist with cross-legged.
Would it have the same effect if I folded my right foot in?
Yeah, this is the more advanced version.
Really?
Yeah, you can do
I'm
that.
not able to. I'm not able to do it. with
Oh,
my left.
yeah.
I just want to twist.
I like
into
this
it like
one
You guys go.
for beginners because it helps keep the spine a little bit more straight.
Okay. I see. That's the compromise.
Yeah. So one more time, inhale. Great question though. Exhale. And now let's come back to center. Take a counter twist over to the right. And now we're coming back to tabletop this time. If you want to come up with bent knees, you can do that, or straight legs and come up into incline plane.
Okay.
You're
I
about
think
to
I'll
knock
stay
them
with the bent knee.
Yeah, stay with the bent knee if you're a beginner.
I'm gonna try.
Try to straighten your legs.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. Good, Mila. Yeah.
I
So
think bend is
really good to strengthen the shoulders and open up the front of the chest. Yeah. Purvattanasana. So now we'll come down. And now take both feet in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms. And now start to hinge forward over both legs. Again, if you need to bend your knees, you can. You don't have to reach for your feet. Your hands can be by your side. Enjoy a couple of breaths here.
I know friends of mine call this the nail painting asana.
Nail painting asana. Yeah. I see a lot of people play with their toes in this one for sure. Couple more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can use your hands to come back up to sit. And now we're just going to lean onto the right hip. Bend your knees. And then turn onto your bottom pivot and come all the way down.
That was so
your
gracefully
back.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, okay, how am I going to do this?
So now we're on our back. And go ahead now, bend your right knee and straighten your left leg. So right knee is coming into the chest. You can hold on to that knee. We're coming into a twist, so take your left hand outside of the right knee. Slowly rotate your pelvis as you shift that right thigh over to the side. And then stretch your right arm out to the side. You can bend your right arm or straighten that arm. But feel that right thigh moving down, right shoulder moving down. And you can really let your whole pelvis really shift and rock to the side as much as you want. So you can kind of monitor how deep you want to get that twist. One more breath in your belly. Exhale through your mouth. Come back to center. Bring both knees in. Squeeze. See if you can kiss your knees. And now other side.
Someday.
Straighten your right leg. Take your right hand across. Slowly start to come into the twist, so really let your pelvis rotate. Don't worry about getting your knee down or keeping your shoulder glued. Just feel this nice twist. So your left thigh is anchoring down, left shoulder blade is dropping down, and you're feeling this beautiful supported twist on your back. So twisting is good for the spine. It's also good for the internal organs and for digestion. So one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Let all that stress and tension go. Now we're going to come back to center. Bring both knees in again. And if you want to, you can curl up, lift your shoulder blades up, and try to kiss your knees. And now take hold of your right leg, if you can. Interlace your hands underneath your right thigh and straighten your right leg. If for some reason you can't reach your leg, you could use a towel or a belt, or if you have a yoga strap. If you can reach for your big toe, you can take your first two fingers and reach for the yogi toe lock for Supta Padangustasana. And then feel that right hip draw into the socket. Right heel pressing away from your hip. Right shoulder blade retracting down, broadening through your chest. Keep energizing through that left leg as if you're standing on one foot. And now put your left hand on your hip so you feel that steadiness here. And just like triangle pose, but we're on our back, slowly open up your leg to the side and feel the opening on the inner thigh. Great. Did you lose your foot?
Yes, I did.
So if
She
you lost
went
your foot,
boing.
you can prop your
Okay.
leg up and open up through the side, right? So feel the opening on the inner thigh. Yeah. Nice. Couple breaths here. Now slowly come back to center. And let's switch sides. So bend your knees. Take your other leg, your left leg. Interlace your hands. See if you can straighten your left leg. If you can't reach, you can use a prop, or you can try reaching for the yogi toe lock for Supta Padangustasana. Try to straighten your bottom leg, or you can keep this knee bent, whatever works for you. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into the hamstring, calf muscle. Couple breaths here. Pelvis is even weighted. Breath is relaxed. Now we're going to anchor your right hip. Just put your right hand on your hip, and then keep your hip stable as you slowly swing your leg out to the side, opening up your inner thigh, breathing into the inner groin, Beautiful, guys. Stretching through the legs.
I hope I don't let go of my foot.
Be my face.
You might kick somebody,
Exactly.
knock over
I don't
some
want to do
plants.
that. Asaba will never come back.
It's all in the name of
Oh, I
peace,
will.
right?
With my black eye. To show everyone.
And then slowly come back to center. Good. Now bring both knees in. And now we're going to open up the feet. So bring the soles of your feet together and come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Or you can come into Happy Baby and bend your knees. Take your hands onto the insides of your ankles.
It does feel liberating. when
Yes.
you come in.
Yeah.
That's why it's happy baby.
Ananda Balasana. And we're giving you the courtesy of doing this facing away from the camera. Wonderful. So now let's bring our feet together. And if you can, take your feet down to the earth. You can either have your thighs open like this, or you're welcome to straighten your legs. If you'd like, you can bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly, and just feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thanks for joining us.
Those of you watching us at home, we, on behalf of all of us here in the studio and in our control room, we have Judy Jacob, Mila, we have Asaba Kuzoe, I got it right finally, and our crew over there in the control room, Barbara and Connie. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. You were an amazing teacher on air
Anytime.
and in the classroom. We had a great time. We're going to be thinking about you every time we do the happy baby.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Folks at home, if we're still rolling, watch us at home, Time Warner 56, RCN 83, Fios 34, 6:30 to 7 a.m. in the morning. My yoga teacher's instructions, that's the best time to practice, right, Jeffrey? I chose that time, but I don't
If you can
practice
get
it.
up
If
before
you
the
can
sun.
wake up at that time.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah, it is hard. So we
New York, we're special.
Yeah. Great. We've just got the rolling credits on. On
Okay.
behalf of our crew, we have Connie in the control room, we have Barbara in the control room, and on behalf of Corey as well, Judy to my extreme left, Mila to Jeffrey's left. We'll save Jeffrey as usual for the last. And Asaba, we'd all like to thank Jeffrey. My name is Banu. You are watching Yogaxpress. Jeffrey, that was a great workout.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So you have the credits. Please feel free. You can always come in. This is a walk-in show. It's a walk-in wellness show. You can walk in anytime you want. You just cannot walk out anytime you want. Jeffrey won't let us.